Hey, how you doing, neighbor? Well, I got a nice easy meal for you today. Uh, back in the day, my mom used to make this all the time, and I still eat it today. Um, we called it bean hash back then, and my mom could stretch a meal, let me tell you. And what she did was, huge pan this big or bigger, because we were Catholic and we grew up in a big family, and she could stretch out a meal. Anyways, but for me and Judy, this is all we need. I got a half a pound of hamburger in here frying. Half of, I'm not a half, about a medium onion, chopped up, pretty good sized chunks. I'm gonna add in there. I'm gonna fry the rest of this hamburger up in these onions. But anyways, back to where I was. Back in the day, of course, they didn't have meat grinders back then, so they would chop up their beef in small chunks. But nowadays, we have meat grinders and we can do our own hamburger. So that's how we do this. And then, this is so simple. And then you made a nice easy meal out of that. Of course, I'm going to add in some salt. And of course some pepper. See, just with the onions alone, it smells nice. I mean, and you can do other things with this. You can add in some bacon bits. Speaking of bacon bits, we need to make some of them up, Judy. You just oven bake your bacon, and throw it in the blender after it's done. You got instant bacon bits. You ain't got all that processed bacon bits. You know how you buy in the store. I hate that stuff. I'd rather make my own bacon bits. But anyways, back to our subject here. And my mom used to make a lot of this. Well, there was 10 kids. There was 10 of us. And she'd make up some homemade bread. And of course my dad always got the end of the bread, that end slice, nice thick slice. And she would butter it and put garlic powder on there. Oh, well, now I am the master of my domain. I get the ends now. Yes. Wait a minute. Now that I have my onions and my beef nice and cooked up, I'm going to add in a can. This is, one of the big long cans of pork and beans. We couldn't afford the good stuff. So my mom always used pork and beans. Now this, if you've never tried this, let me tell you, this is actually a really good tasting meal. Now this was a 28-ounce can of pork and beans, or you could use those Bush's baked beans. That works really well too. But for this one, hey, pork and beans always do the trick. And of course, beans are good for you. We're just going to heat this up. Yeah, you get a slice of homemade bread with this, with garlic powder on there. Oh my God, you got a meal. Yeah. How much easier can you get than this? We call this bean hash. I don't know what you would call it in your country, or the world, or wherever you live. Sure, down in Texas, they would call this something else. Probably cattle dried beans or something, but here in Wisconsin, we're going to call it bean hash. But anyways, um, here, let me scoop some in this bowl here. You're gonna love it. Look at that, group. Is that a nice looking meal? So simple, anybody can do it. Y'all take care. I'm gonna enjoy my bean hash. Y'all take care. God bless. See you on another video.